Hello and welcome to CMU Esports. My name is Monochrome.
And I'm Sherrod.
Right now we are watching the first playoff games for NACE this season. We are, for Overwatch at least, we're watching Colorado Mesa Gold, or Toads, by order, versus Blinn College. For Colorado Mesa we have Wolfie, Ghost, Sasquatch, Haddle Aurora, and Order 16.
The thing to note about NACE playoffs is they are single elimination. So
Yeah.
this is their they're playing for their life right now.
Yeah.
I expect to see some really tight competition just because neither team wants to be eliminated and both want to progress all the way to the finals.
We'll probably see a lot of best of 5 games. The way how NACE works, best of 5, first to 3. I always get that mixed up. So we'll see how that goes. Wolfie on Lifeweaver is very interesting. I don't think we've ever seen Wolfie Lifeweaver gameplay.
Yeah. The Sasquatch on Rhine and the Aurora on Venture we saw previously has worked very well on this map, particularly this point. The Shatter plus Excavation is really good. The other thing that I'm noting is the Symmetra is going to let Ghost set up on point. Oh, Ghost is just using the Symmetra for an early teleport to get the rest of the team ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it gets some value, but it doesn't do too much on the fact that Blinn has a Juno.
Yeah.
So they also have speed ring. Ghost getting very separated here. Obviously, quite far behind his team. Yeah, but we do see CMU manages to set up on point first.
On the point first. Colorado Mesa is technically the favored team, having both won the prior match they had with Blinn College, and the having the higher win-loss ratio coming.
Yeah,
I believe they are 6-2 versus
5-2.
5-2 versus 4-3.
Yeah, or 3-4.
Is it 3-4?
Yeah.
I should look at my stats before I start saying them.
It's okay. The numbers are close enough. We do see Sasquatch is very low on point here, though, with that horse just in his face.
Colorado Mesa was able to get the point early, but it looks like they're losing members here, slowly but surely.
I mean, they did get a DPS 4 support, which is obviously I would take that trade.
Ghost is kind of hidden in the back line here.
I mean, we've seen some of his game before. It's been very well so far. It's worked out for him. And especially into this comp, I think it works in his favor, but Haddle's going to have a hard time going into Torbjorn Bastion.
We've got Sasquatch extending far into point. It kind of looks like Blinn really wanted to punish, but instead it's actually just made space.
Oh, and that Sasquatch does manage to take the Bastion off the map with charge, Order killing the Juno there. And we'll see if CMU manages to capture.
Sasquatch is not caring, holding shield in spot. There's not much you can do against it.
That was peak gameplay right there, man.
On Colorado Mesa's side, we have both the support ult and the Sojourn ult, while Blinn is still charging their ults. Sasquatch will also have Shatter in just a moment here. Aurora, the only one kind of behind on the ults for Colorado Mesa.
And this choke is really rough to push through. If they just ult down this corridor, Blinn is not gonna have a good time pushing in. But it looks like there we go.
There's
We see Shatter go off. Doesn't hit too many people. Does go down there.
An amazing stun.
We do see the trade from
Sasquatch.
Aurora though, getting the Bastion and the Lifeweaver go down soon after.
Numbers still favor Colorado Mesa, but losing the tank is always brutal.
And we do see Ghost popping ult there, taking the horse out, Eternal Blood.
I think that was
5 HP.
Pretty worthwhile just to convert.
Yeah.
Make sure that they get the value out of Sasquatch's death there. Make sure that they can still get the conversion.
And that, the Torbjorn going down there is putting Blinn at a big disadvantage, having to push him with only 4 people, when Colorado Mesa is very close to capping the point. Blinn has maybe 1, 2, maybe team fights left if they move fast enough. We do Orbital go out. Good anti from Order, from Order.
Aurora first to go down. We see Life Tree come up too. There's just a lot of ults coming out here. Blinn converting off the fact that they didn't use a lot of ults previously and that they'll have the ults now. Right now, Colorado Mesa has Tree, but Blinn has a lot of good ults to counter Tree.
Yeah. All CMU needs to do, though, is just cap the point again, and they get it. I mean, they get this point
It's
at
one
least.
team fight.
Yeah,
one team fight away right now versus Blinn, who needs to win probably 2 team fights.
2 or 3 at minimum to hold point this long. We do see the Torbjorn turn going down early here. Ooh, Bastion ult does go down.
Right on top of Wolfie.
He put
the tree not enough to keep it around. And also
Bastion does go off. Nice
The
boop.
Bastion also did a lot of damage to the tree too, causing the
Yeah.
tree to also go down.
We see that Life Weaver was
Shatter.
absolute. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to get it off. This could be a good shatter here. Oh,
The
the
Life
tree
Weaver
kind of messed
pulls
that up. Yeah.
everybody up, which kind of gets some
We do
safety.
see the Torbjorn or ult go out and Shatter getting the Orisa.
And a good
And
nano on
that was
top
as
of
well,
it to
yeah.
help out.
Ghost is very low having to back up, but you just have that block that is Torbjorn.
Yeah.
Not Torbjorn. Reinhardt with the
Reinhardt.
turret. Yep. I don't know if anyone's gonna manage to touch in time.
Torbjorn
they
managing to
do.
touch
Yep.
barely, but it's just a matter of filtering in now. There's nobody left.
Yep. Juno goes
And
down.
excavation will finish it off.
And that will be the first map of Ilios going to Colorado Mesa. If you don't know how map picks work for NACE, it is the first map is up to a coin flip. The winner of the coin flip gets to choose, and after that, whatever the losing team of the previous round was gets to pick the next map.
I have a feeling Blinn won this coin toss because typically Colorado Mesa picks Lijiang Tower.
Lijiang, yeah.
I
mean, and we see some swaps already. We see Ghost on Widowmaker.
I think it's good for Sasquatch to get off that Rhine.
Yeah.
Just because there's not as much of that tight, close combat corridors on this more open area here.
Rhine would really struggle on this map.
On this part of the map.
We see the swap to both Ramachas actually, so we're gonna have that one mirror pick. We also see one of their DPS changing to Cassidy. So that's hopefully gonna help deal with the DPS a bit.
I'm curious, again, there's no more tight corridors anymore, and kind of the nice thing about a Venture is its ability to really clog up a space, really do some damage in a space.
We go into Sasquatch POV and see him peek into 4 of them. Ghost does
able to get the first pick.
Nice headshot with that. Unfortunately, doesn't get the sleep off, but that ram is really low. Does go down. Sasquatch is anti though. Does manage to get
Life
saved.
Weaver pulling him back.
Yep, and they don't cap point. There we go. Now they are
working on it. Yep.
There we are.
You got to get the high ground first. It's always important.
Yeah, that's a good first cap from CMU for sure. Right now we just see Sasquatch holding a lot of space, holding them off.
Ramacha's got some great util for the stall here, at least on that center choke.
And with his perks, he's incredibly strong right now. So yeah, perks are active right now in these games. They are allowed to use them. I don't think any characters are banned right now. Ashe was for a little bit, but I think she's been fine. We do see the Ramacha going to touch point out. Does go down though. Ghost does
going down early, but losing a tank for a DPS is always unfortunate for Blinn College.
And they obviously got the Bastion kill soon after. Juno also going down here, and that's not going to be catching weight for Juno or Cassidy. They're going to have to wait until respawn. So that's going to be even longer before they can push in.
We've got Blood going back to the Orisa, and Ashe does not appear to be banned. Rice Grains quickly switches over. I never quite like the double hit scan. The double hit scan is a really good asset. It gets you that long range pick. It's really good. But when you have a double hit scan, you I feel like you run out of utility and you don't have as much.
Ooh, we see Order taking out Spinosaurus with an anti-nade.
And a great
very
on
nice.
the Ana or the Orisa just to cause a good
Ghost
delay.
popping ult here does go down, but CMU will still
over aggressive.
CMU does still have 4 ults to try to do something with it, and I don't think they're gonna need to, at least not in this fight.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be able to save all of them.
Yeah. I mean, well, and
on the other side, Blinn had High Noon and Nano, but now we've only got.
It's going to be an uphill fight from Blinn from here. Colorado Mesa is probably just going to spam all their ults down this choke point, and that's going to be that round.
Yeah, it seems near impossible for Blinn to actually do much
there goes
here.
Tree. We're probably...
They might touch Orisa's tanky enough to just walk onto a point for a little bit.
We see Tree, we see Nana go
up.
out, we see the Sasquatch ult going out. Ghost does go down, actually.
The Orisa getting on point was enough. It looks like even... I think Colorado Mesa got a little too focused on the backline in that center choke. So after Orisa got on point,
they just kind of got it.
Yeah, her teammates came through the room and they were able to heal her up, and she was able to just live on point enough to get the cap.
I think if I was Sasquatch, I would have used Ramatra Annihilation as soon as that Orisa entered the choke, trying to hold her off instead of trying to get the backline. But we're seeing now, obviously, Colorado Mesa is not going to have to fight for point. Again, we are back in the overtime situation of, one team fight from Colorado Mesa, and
probably
if they win...
Probably a full 3 for Blinn now.
Yeah.
Unlike the last one, Blinn had about 50%.
And we do see an early pick from getting that Ramattra, or not Ramattra, Jesus,
We
Torbjorn
did see
down.
the burn of the Venture ult getting almost no value, though.
But
A
Orisa
good
also
dive
went out
backline.
and didn't get much.
We have Bob, though. Bob is a very dangerous one.
Bob
If we
might
can
go down
remove them
here.
from the board, a
Ooh.
good shot from Rain Greens there.
Unfortunately, Order doesn't manage to get that pick there. Wolfie does get the pick on the Ashe, though, soon after.
This would be where you'd want to take point before they can get a chance to get Bob in. But unfortunately, I think that Ashe is going to have a chance to get back and just throw Bob out. By the time they get back, even if Blinn starts losing this one, they'll have the safety of throwing Bob onto the point.
And just, But we do see both supports are very low here. Wolfie having the life grip
Kitsune
Aurora
coming out.
Yeah, and we see Torbjorn ult as well going out.
Able to get rid of the Kiriko. Torb ult on site. Sasquatch getting slept in the ult. Very dangerous.
But Ana also goes down. That's both supports from Blinn College going down. Colorado Mesa has a very good chance here. Ashe does go down as well. It's just this
Bob
Orisa
is holding
on
the point for them. Bob and Orisa.
Yeah.
That's a strong enough combo to really hold a point.
It's just this Orisa. They can't pop tree and push on point here.
Yeah, I think they're looking to do that.
Okay. Tree goes out. There we go. Kiriko does go down. Horse is very low. They just need to isolate that horse. There we go. Blinn does hit overtime, though. CMU needs to stay on point.
We've got the Ghost ult coming out.
Huddle does manage to get the Ana with
the Venture
excavation.
ult too. This has been a good enough amount of ult push. I think it was really the ult that kind of brought that one over.
Yeah, that's a great final fight from Colorado Mesa. A little sketchy there for a moment.
Yeah,
but
I think it was a little bit closer than Colorado would have meant there.
Hey, Aurora.
Apologetic.
Banish him. You might hear some people in the background. We do have Colorado Mesa Maroons team here watching. So lovely spectators there. We see the player of the game for Rain Grains on Bastion. Poor Sasquatch. And that will be the first round going to Colorado Mesa. So we'll be up to Blinn to pick the next map.
I can't remember what Blinn picked last time because I believe Colorado Mesa won the first point last time as well. I want to think Blinn. I don't think Blinn was the team that picked Eichenwald.
No. Well, we didn't watch Blinn on stream. They were a recap. So that was a bit harder to keep track of. But they did take Colorado Mesa to 4 maps last time. Because Colorado Mesa lost, I believe it was Push? No. They lost Flashpoint.
They lost Flashpoint.
Yeah, and then went to Push. So we'll see if that plays out again, or if maybe CMU has,
CMU's been doing a lot better about their Flashpoint. Flashpoint used to kind of be the weak spot, and still, Flashpoint is where you can tell whether that Colorado Mesa is having a good day. We're on to Kings Row.
A very common map.
Yeah, favorite amongst a lot of teams. I think this is one of Colorado Mesa's favorites as well.
Yeah. There's not a lot of good hybrid maps, to be fair.
See, you say that, but then you'll say, there's not a lot of good Flashpoint maps either.
There's not a lot of good maps, period.
There's not a lot of good push maps.
I think,
at this point.
I think most of push is fine. Escort kind of sucks. Hybrid kind of sucks.
Oh, it's Escort that has the up. Sorry, I was thinking of an Escort map with that big uphill there.
No, that's Circuit with.
Yeah. Circuit Escort.
Yeah.
That one is always interesting because nobody likes it except for the fact that if you have a strategy, you love it.
Unless you're a Sigma player, then you're winning. Yeah. So we will see Blinn starting on attack with Colorado Mesa on defense. This plays as a regular comp game. One team will attack. The other will defend. They will swap sides. And if both get it to the end, then it will go into a draw or an overtime situation where they get a minute added to whatever their final timer was, and that they will have that chance to get as far as they can. So we see early picks here. Sasquatch on the Zarya. I don't think we've seen that.
We've seen Sasquatch on Zarya before, but it was never the default pick for Sasquatch.
Yeah.
It was never the first pick. I wonder if they have some sort of strat or tip that they're trying to do with Zarya. Maybe they have an idea of what Blinn did last time on a hybrid map and are trying to counter it.
We do see the Widow, so that could be, obviously Widow's a very classic pick on Kings Row. We'll see if they manage to get much value out of it. Obviously Widowmaker, annoyingly hard character to play.
I'm noting Colorado Mesa doesn't really have much to actually hold the space. They're more looking to deal damage, get the picks.
Yeah.
Blinn coming out with a Junkrat.
That's just okay. Swapping
that
that
could
Widow,
really
yeah.
disrupt the sort of backline situation Colorado Mesa has going right now.
Yeah, and we do see the Ramattra getting extremely low there, having to back out. Rain Grains on Cassie also got very low. CMU doing a great job of holding this choke right now.
I think it's Ghost up top there getting damage boost
Yeah.
by the Mercy.
Yeah.
Doing some insane damage.
We see the Immo field going out.
But the Immo
gets
field
damaged
does get
pretty
it
quickly.
get them past the point.
Wolfie does get the revive off on Hadel. Did
So
go
it's
down
still
there.
5-5.
Yeah.
Essentially, there's been no deaths yet.
Hadel's using going in, maybe getting
Aurora?
that Baptiste, maybe dying again.
They got no Life Weaver to save him anymore.
No, yeah. That was a bit of a rough thing. Wolfie does go down there. I don't know quite when Wolfie died there, but that will be a support going down.
That will become very dangerous for Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is, when we see the punish of that immediately, Sasquatch going down soon after. Ghost does get the pick on the Baptiste and on the Junkrat. Hello?
Yeah, doing some good damage from the high ground. Will it be enough?
That Juno was also
There's no health pool to put on point.
Wolfie gets a revive on Sasquatch as well.
There we go.
Great
There's
revive by Wolfie.
There's the health pool to put on point. That's what Colorado Mesa needed.
Oh
they
my
can
God.
hold here. They can hold for a while.
Sasquatch might go down here again, though. Nope, gets the nano to keep him up. Oh my God.
In perfect time.
We see the high noon. High noon goes gone. Oh my
Cassidy not getting a lot of value out of the high noon.
And
Aurora getting into the back
God.
line. A narrow hold from Colorado Mesa.
How the hell did they bring that back?
That was really close. A great res from Wolfie.
Wolfie, yeah. A wonderful res from Wolfie, basically bringing back that entire fight for CMU, managing to stop point capture right
they
as
needed
they
the health pool on point. That was the only way they could really bring
and
it
now
back.
they have 3 ults up.
Perfect thing. 4. We've got Bob up in
Sure, yeah.
a couple seconds here.
Yeah.
On the other side, Blinn is about to have 3 ults up of their own.
They do pop window here. Sasquatch going down.
That
we'll
feels
see.
kind of early, but it could get some serious
well,
value.
We'll see the value with getting Sasquatch down. We might see Wolfie try to get the res off again, because that would obviously be very useful.
I almost feel like Colorado Mesa could have gone for the contest with the Bob there.
Yeah.
I think the way they positioned themselves by the time the Bob was charged, everybody had kind of backed up. I feel like if they just held a little bit more space, they could have tried it.
I think as well, you could have put the grab down by bridge. Oh, huge grab right now, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to get much value, though. Unfortunately, got a lot of
Immortality field. We got Aurora damaging the backline, finding an early pick on the supports.
We see the Junkrat fire going out, possibly. Is he gonna get the jump?
The junk still in window. Yep. Junk goes down. Ghost goes down to that, but
gets revived.
Wolfie getting the res.
Wolfie Mercy has always had such insane value. I never know how, because I feel like Mercy in general you don't see often, but she just gets so much value. It's crazy.
You kind of have to play this sort of poke-y way that Ghost is playing right now.
And we do see Valk go out as well, trying to hold up here. This would have been a great spot for Hadel to ult if he had it, or if he was there, but unfortunately not quite. Sasquatch going down extremely low here, having both supports trying to keep him up. We do see Nano going out on Sasquatch as well. Probably just, again, try to keep him up, try to take that space.
They're going to be able to hold this choke a little bit
longer. And we see the Baptiste going down very early here. We do see Orbital Ray going out.
Orbital. That will get...
As well as High Noon.
Yeah, that will get Blinn and Ramattra.
Yeah.
That'll get Blinn past a majority of the choke.
Yeah, and that
Order
was
16 just trying to catch the respawn wave.
Ghost trying to back out.
Trying to get away.
If he dies here, he won't be able to catch the respawn wave, and they will have to wait an extra 6 seconds for Ghost to come back. That, obviously, lot of...
Ghost is going to be in the back line anyways,
yeah.
So it won't be too bad to have Ghost be a
We
bit
did see the swap to Sojourn. I think that was a good pick here.
Yeah.
Especially for that jump
sight lines are about to get a little bit tighter. They're not going to be as nice as long.
We do see the BAP window go out. Ooh, unfortunately, Sasquatch just gets blown up there.
It's not a terrible trade to trade the BAP ult early.
Yeah, Wolfie also going down there. Hadel's in the back line, getting the Junkrat does go down.
Getting the Junkrat and taking a little bit more time off the clock. But this is suddenly a little bit more make and break. Colorado looked really strong on the point hold, but now we're up to the payload in this last choke, and 3.5 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, especially on this last point. This last point is rough to hold in. This would be a really great spot for grab well if they do it. We do see the swap to jump.
There's the grab.
Okay, only got one, unfortunately. Oh, still gets a ton of value, though. Nice job from Colorado Mesa getting both the Ramattra and the Cassidy down at once here.
I think the Ramattra was just trying to be a little bit of support in shielding the supports forward enough that they could heal the Cassidy there, but that wasn't
we saw the Immo field going out trying to help the Cassidy, but it wasn't quite enough. There's just so much damage, and CMU really collapsed on them as well.
Yeah, CMU now with both support ults could prolong things. Blinn with both DPS ults may be hoping to get an early pick on those supports before they can get value with their own ults. High Noon popped, not a lot of value. Some good Zarya charge given from it, though. Sasquatch was able to bubble up right in front of it. However, an amazing tire from Blinn.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we saw that tank trade, which put CMU in a really good spot, but that tire managed to get half of CMU's backline at once. We do see the Valk go out from Wolfie, has been out for most of that fight. Didn't seem to get much value, though, and Blinn is coming up on a lot more ults a lot quicker than Colorado Mesa is. So this is going to be an uphill fight for them. 2 minutes when they are very close to point. We do see Haddle get a kill there, though. Very nice job getting that Cassidy.
Getting the Cassidy down early, lower the damage.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be let CMU contest here. I think CMU is just looking for the time.
This could be a good grab, and does go out managing to get the Juno and the Ramatra. A great grab.
Delay them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sasquatch goes down, but you take those trades.
Yeah, I would take my tank, and Wolfie gets the revive off on Sasquatch. Anyways, Wolfie does go down because of it, but still, it's just we do see the Junkrat tire going out.
The immortality field barely deploying in time to keep him alive. Actually, it was the Junkrat mine blowing it up.
But this is putting CMU in a lot better spot.
I am noticing Blinn is staggering here, and CMU's doing a good job of punishing it while they are. Now they've grouped up, though. Now's when the danger comes. This will be a full team-on-team fight.
And we see the Orbital Ray and Ramatra both going out at once.
And CMU has no ults to counter with it.
No, this is...
There's no piece of util to stop this, no ults. And it's just Wolfie gonna fly above the point, see if they can get anything. But a full team kill will probably be the end of it.
They're not gonna have time to contest here. Do you see the swap to Tracer to try? But that will be the full cap for Blinn, bringing it to 0-3 currently with 44 seconds left on the clock. So if Colorado Mesa gets it to the end, that means we'll go into an overtime situation. Blinn with around 2 minutes. Colorado Mesa obviously varies. Yeah, we just saw that at the end there was just an ult difference. Obviously, Juno for a long time. Orbital Ray was just you see it, you run.
Orbital Ray Ramatra ult is a very strong combo.
Yeah, I mean, like no matter what as well, it's just Juno ult just does so much.
And a Ramatra ult will come. Juno lets everybody live and do a bunch more damage while they're in it. And then a Ramatra ult is just an entire area zoning of that said damage.
And we see Ghost opening on Widowmaker. We'll see if he gets any early pick.
Flash on Ball would be interesting. Ball can really get past that early choke, but I'm seen sure whether it'll stay.
Yeah, we've seen the Ball play in the past on Eichenwald especially. Didn't work out the best on Eichenwald. We'll see. I don't remember if he's ever played Ball on Kings that we've witnessed.
I think somebody did.
Possibly.
I think it was Sasquatch.
I mean, yeah, he's like the only ball player in the world.
Now, don't diss my ball players. We love our ball players.
Man, I don't. Playing against ball is miserable. It's a good pick, but it sucks to play against. We see Goes on Widow not getting any of those early picks you really want. Doesn't swap, though. Does stick on Widow.
Able to get some good damage from the high ground there.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, Cassidy does get anti there. Unfortunately, Order goes down in the process. Ghost just not hitting his shots.
Aurora
in the back line on point.
But
what the hell is he doing there? Goes back in? Gets another kill?
That Pester is going to be really strong.
Cassidy goes down there. It's just the Mea Ramatra left on point.
Yeah, and with these respawns for...
May goes down and it's just the Ramatra on point. I wasn't sure about Haddle being in the backline, but it clearly worked out in his favor quite a bit there. Like we were already getting bullied by Ball.
And that's going to probably be point. There's very little they can do to contest here.
Right. I'm so surprised that worked, but it really did.
Yeah, it was just, they didn't respect Aurora in the backline there. Aurora able to take out the supports and eventually,
Cassidy getting very
with the
low
faster
there.
Respawn times,
Aurora.
CMU's supports came back, and that was it.
We see the trade from a DPS for a DPS. Haddle, Aurora just staying there a little bit too long.
The respawns, now that we got the checkpoint and where the payload's at, and the choke's trying to hold, definitely is advantaged towards CMU right now.
Yeah.
A good mine drop from Sasquatch. May kind of isolated up here in front of Ghost. Ghost is going to drop down, kind of ignore it a little bit.
Sasquatch is in the back line, being an annoyance, basically. We do see the Ramacha go down
This
there
minefield
soon
has
after.
gotten a lot of value in zoning and getting past that choke. Doc over to the Brigitte.
Yeah, but CMU does only have one person on point, so it's going to be a lot slower of a push than Blinn has, but CMU also has a lot more time. Obviously, Blinn got held up at that first choke a lot longer than CMU has.
This is something we've seen CMU do before, only having one person on point.
Yeah.
I've had mixed feelings on it because it has led to this particular choke here taking longer.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying.
Huddle does get the pick on a Cassidy early, though unfortunately gets traded, but Sasquatch managing to follow up, getting a kill on the Brigitte. Both DPS from Colorado are
hard
down.
To convert anything else, and the May ult's probably gonna take it here. An attempt from Wolfie to keep everybody alive in it, but a little too late for order.
Unfortunately, Wolfie could have saved their team there. They just played forward, but I think they didn't realize that you can't get frozen when you're in tank, but in trank, sorry. But it's okay. We see Ghost getting the pick on the May here. Colorado Mesa grouping back up again. We see Colorado Mesa coming up on 3 ults, but Blinn also has 3 active right now. We see Ghost popping ult very early here. Slept the Ramacha as he was in ult. We see that Juno Ray plus Ramacha ult again.
Trying to get a pick on Juno there.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look getting much value.
Ball mines. We could see if Sasquatch could get the same amount of value they got last time, because that's what really got them past that last choke here at the doorway.
And we do see Ghost getting that pick on the brig. Unfortunately, goes down. We see the Ramacha extremely low. Ramacha doesn't die quite yet. It does go down
able to put out some good mines and get some good zoning. Aurora able to convert off of the isolated people caused from it, and it will likely be this checkpoint.
There's a chance Colorado Mesa might get held here, but doesn't seem like they are. That will give them 4 minutes to push this payload.
Yeah, Sasquatch just going in and bugging the backline a little bit.
Well, that's his job at this point.
Yep. Ghost coming back in.
Yeah, and we see Sasquatch and Order going down very early here. We see the swap to a Sigma as well.
Unfortunate deaths.
Huddle going in.
Colorado Mesa doesn't lose too much with these deaths, and the fact that
everybody's
they're right here. Everybody's gonna group up. The unfortunate thing is with it's just an unfortunate loss of some payload.
Sasquatch a little confused. We see the next fight coming out here. Huddle going in. That brig very low, caught out of position, and gets isolated.
The push able to isolate them even more.
Brig does go down here. That Junkrat also very low.
Him.
We'll see if they manage to follow up on that Junkrat. Sasquatch does go down, but they do get the kill on the Cassidy. I'm surprised the Junkrat is still alive.
Still, this is really dangerous for Colorado Mesa having no tank in this fight.
They do have Trank, though.
They have Trank. That's kind of a free get out of jail free card for a little bit.
Yeah.
And they have all other 4 players. They just need Sasquatch to catch up.
And he is back.
There he is.
Was that the nano on himself? I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
didn't look like it. Looked like it was.
I think it went to. Okay, never mind. I forgot. That's one of Anna's perks when she nanos someone else. She also gets it. So it was nano on Aurora, and
I don't know if it was intended for Aurora. Kind of looked like they were looking at Sasquatch.
Yeah,
there.
we do see the ult from Ghost going out.
Some good value there.
Can possibly kill that Sigma there.
Push on this
up to that Junkrat to hold, and they doesn't manage to contest, and that will be another round going to Colorado Mesa, bringing it to 3. Sorry, bringing it to 3-3.
The touch doesn't quite come in, and we're gonna see Blinn's gonna get a little bit of extra time, just an extra 25-ish seconds to pull them up to a minute. Colorado Mesa at nearly 3 minutes, just a second short.
Yeah, so.
And we'll run it again.
Blinn is kind of stuck here. They need to push that first point fast. They are only going to have like 2, maybe 3 team fights at most with that minute on the clock.
Yeah, if Colorado Mesa can put up the same sort of fight they did for first point last time.
And we see a swap to Orisa.
And on the other end, we see a Sombra?
A Sombra Moira. That's going to be annoying for the supports.
Yeah. What I don't like about this comp is
okay. There we go. Swap to Life Weaver.
That's a little bit more understandable.
Doc
being a little bit indecisive.
He's just like me for real.
Yeah, I was concerned about the Moira Symmetra because that's a lot of dive.
Kiriko.
Not a Kiriko.
Sorry.
We'll just pick all the supports. You got Mercy in there.
Possibly.
Baptiste. There we go.
We're only missing Mercy, I think.
Lucio. We still haven't seen Lucio. Oh, we're back to the
Moira. Okay. I don't know if they know what they want to do, but okay.
They're trying to think up some plans. I like the idea. They're trying to think exactly why they want.
Haddle getting the pick on that Sombra very early there. Also getting another one on the Juno, doing a great job of being annoying in this backline. Does have to back out though. Oh,
not quite able to get all the way out, but still some good value. We see the swap off the Sombra to a Pharah.
Yeah, Ramatra's very low. I don't know.
It's going to be difficult against Ghost. Ghost could really just pick the Pharah out of the sky.
But we see that Ramatra pushed up way too much there and just went down there.
If Ghost can't get the punish on the Pharah, though, there's a possibility the Pharah could get some serious value. Cassidy very isolated here. Gonna have to try and get
go down
out.
There, go down.
Sasquatch trying to
unfortunately not.
Push hard. Pharah kind of pester in the backline here.
Yeah. Because the
kind
thing
of
is,
snuck past.
Pharah does go down here, dying to Sasquatch. It's kind of like a rock paper scissors DPS. Oh my god, Haddle getting a nice 2k on the Moira and the Cassidy.
Yeah, Aurora doing a lot of damage.
We are in overtime. It is up to the Zarya to contest, and I don't think they will be able to. And that will be Colorado Mesa winning point here. All Colorado Mesa needs to do is get a singular tick on point, and that will be the win for them.
Otherwise, is it not a tie if they can't get a single tick?
Yes. It will just go to a tie, I believe.
A tie, yes, which will be very interesting for our best of 3, especially if we go 2-2 after that.
Yeah.
3 minutes is a lot of time for Blinn to hold, though.
Yeah. And we saw Colorado Mesa last time push in really quickly. They capped that point almost immediately.
Yeah. Part of that had to do with Aurora's disrespect of the backline. And Aurora's ability to just get back there, take 2 picks, and Sasquatch able to kind of convert off the damage, even though I believe Colorado Mesa lost both supports at the very start of the fight.
We see Ghost opening up on that Widow again, Sasquatch on the
Hoping
ball.
for that early pick up top.
Mercy! Our bingo card's complete. Look at it. He's on
Doc
Mercy.
Over to Mercy. Doc seems a little bit unsure who they want to play.
No, we're playing Mercy.
Everybody. Lucio,
oh my
god. We're still missing Lucio.
That is true.
Lucio.
We just need Lucio to finish our bingo card.
Hey, I mean... somebody gets desperate after they die. They go to Lucio. If you're a support, you go to Lucio.
We have a chance.
We could see Doc on every single character.
Oh. We see the Widowmaker. We got Widowmaking.
Oh, Widowmaking.
What did you think?
I thought you said widower making, and I was just...
Oh, I mean that too, I guess. We'll see if we get any early picks here. Not quite. That Junkrat mine right to his face. Is gonna swap off probably to that Sojourn. Yeah.
Wolfie going a little bit low. Some good regen.
So is Hadel though. Very, very low there. Ball is in that backline, pretty much isolated.
And Blinn is respecting the backline a lot more. They're trying to stay alive. They're trying to make sure nobody can.
We see Ghost going in. That Ramatra incredibly low. Does not go down quite yet. We see Haddle going in to probably go deal with that Mercy. Ghost does go down early here. Mercy falling. Down. No, not Mercy. Not quite yet.
No, it's the Junkrat that eventually managed to win that fight.
Ooh. I don't.
Everybody a little bit low here.
Yeah,
we're gonna try and back out.
A rough pick here, I think.
Order 16 going down, missing a respawn wave is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, we see Ghost swap to Reaper. Interesting.
I think they're just looking for more things to get on the point because they don't need to hold it for a long time. They don't need to hold those long sight lines. They're coming back.
Need that check.
They just need onto the point and 1 tick.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Zenyatta. I feel like we need a little more healing output for this point. We see Haddle going down here, so does Wolfie.
Order 16.
That was a huge anti from Order, but unfortunately just doesn't manage to get much value.
Ghost was able to get half a tick on point. Sasquatch gonna get isolated here. Gonna have to take the long way around to regroup with the team.
We see that Doc also gets the res on the Bastion there, so it's still gonna be a solid 5v5. I want to see that swap him then, I think. I don't know. Haddle isn't getting much value. I don't think he plays much outside of Venture. Going in while he's on 55 HP is certainly a choice.
You get that extra shield with the buff when
we do see Ramatra Mines going out. Ramatra going down. 2 Ghosts there. Hadel getting
Ghost
a pick.
Able to get on top of the Reaper. This is no time.
No time. That will be tick for Colorado Mesa. Bringing it.
Didn't quite get to
Double tick
complete the
from
bingo
Wolfie.
cards of support from Doc.
It's okay. We have another chance. One more round. So it brings the overall score to 2-0 for Colorado Mesa. A great job from both teams, honestly. Wolfie, player of the game. Oh
And
my
you said
god.
they should switch off.
I was a liar. I'm a damn liar, apparently. Oh.
This is on the last point. This is right
Yeah.
after you said they should switch off.
Yeah. Oh.
What a kick. Kick of the century.
What a kick. Oh my god. So moving us to the third map of Flashpoint. Again,
We've
will be
seen
Blinn's
a
pick.
lot of Cervasa.
Yeah. Well, no one likes New Junk City.
Really, nobody does. But when you get that one team that likes New Junk City, and then they're better than everybody else on New Junk City, they'll pick New Junk City.
Like you always. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's Blinn, but I think Blinn also likes Cervasa.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting.
You know, you can't just do it to mess around with people. Obviously, that's like I feel like that's a lot of the picks with like Icon Wall stuff. It's more to just screw with people than it is
I
like
kind
this
of know how
map.
to play Icon Wall better
I
than you,
don't.
so let's just hope it goes well.
Yeah,
sort of
basically.
mentality.
So we might see that with New Junk City. It's probably gonna be Cervasa. I'm willing to take bets.
We had a layered New Junk Cervasa there.
Oh.
It's both of them. It's both. It's a merge.
I think our
We're
stream
gonna
manager is
split the
having some
map
fun right
in
now.
half.
What are they?
Production's messing with us. It's fine.
Oh.
Junk City.
Is it? What is it?
Cervasa.
What is it? What is it?
I feel like a dog. What toy?
I don't know. They're taking a minute to pick.
Sometimes a 5-minute break
Yeah.
after that, especially when you want to regroup and try to get
after
the
a
loss.
loss like that, I don't blame them. Taking a
Yeah,
couple minutes to think. What's the scores for that? What is that?
This is eliminations.
Oh, okay.
Or like it's like kills and assists.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One of our production members is currently marking the overall kills from each player thus far.
Mhm.
Right now it is Aurora in the
by a
lead.
margin, which doesn't surprise us.
Yeah.
Aurora's been in the back line, doing a lot of damage. What's interesting, I find, is Wolfie got that match MVP at the end there.
That was
That
like
was
the
half
majority of her kills. Yeah.
That was half of her kills.
She's currently
We
at
are going
5.
into Cervasa. It is Cervasa.
Thank God.
Everybody loves Cervasa.
No one wants to do New Junk City. I don't blame them. I don't like New Junk City.
I have not played a lot of New Junk City.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. No one likes it. So you see the pick onto Cervasa. We might see the ball again. Obviously, Flashpoint is a lot
I
of
think
fast.
it's attitude, mentality. That it's gonna be the mentality of, was I stomping enough? Do I feel like it's fun enough to keep playing ball?
Yeah.
Because we know the logical option is probably not ball.
Right.
Probably something more support, more team based.
Oh, Doomfist.
I remember
I've heard-
Sasquatch talking about Doomfist.
He plays Doomfist. He's
He
played
plays
Doomfist a
Doomfist.
lot.
And Sasquatch likes to get a lot of value out of Doomfist because Sasquatch feels that the whole thing with Doomfist is you block, and as you're getting shot in
Yeah.
your block, it damages up a punch.
It charges the punch up.
And Sasquatch has noticed a lot of people disrespect that a lot. Still shoot, just trying to pump the damage into that general area.
Yeah.
And because of that,
he gets
he
punched
gets
up a
kills.
lot.
He gets free kills. Just from his punch.
Oh.
A very fast dive.
Jeez,
Some good.
insane rollout.
Yeah, some
We
good
do see
tech
Ghost
there
on
from-
Sombra, which
Ghost
a
loves
very
Sombra.
comfortable pick for him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost loves Sombra. Sombra, the Overwatch patch notes have not always loved Sombra.
No, not quite. Oh,
there's
Ghost
this-
does go down here very early to the Ash. Hadel possibly following.
Wolfie back on the Zen,
Yeah.
probably feeling confident after.
Yeah, we do see Sasquatch getting the kill on the Ash. That will be a DPS trade, and obviously Colorado Mesa is up on terms of DPS. Ghost will be back there very quickly.
But Wolfie going
See
down
the
there to a
anti-nade
pick,
going. Ooh, yeah, you're right. I didn't mean to catch that. Your Sasquatch also very low without his support.
kind of having to back out. This is a little bit messy.
Ooh, yeah,
From
that's
everyone involved, but I think it's Blinn that's kept a formation together.
a very scrappy fight.
hmm
We see, Sasquatch having to back out, just low damage.
Wolfie's in a lot of danger here because Wolfie's team is an entire team of high mobility agents.
Yeah,
We've got the swap over to Juno. We're
Swapped
switching over
him
to
to
Arissa.
Arissa.
There we go.
I think that's a better
That's something
pick.
for Wolfie to hide behind. Somebody
Yeah.
that Wolfie can go, help me, please.
We'll see how the mirror ends up working out. But Wolfie is kind of going to be the victim here. I fear we're going to see a lot of deaths from Wolfie.
A lot of
Jesus.
deaths or a lot of value. Those Discord orbs
and we
could be
see
what result
Ash
in
is
picks.
incredibly low. Doesn't manage to quite get the Ash, but does connect to the
down.
Kiriko.
That's both supports.
Yeah.
What you always want to see is a
Haddle
team.
does go down here, but tank goes down. It's just a DPS. DPS do not have that holding potential. Cassidy following, and that will be.
And of course, the Sombra is able to go in and re-dive anybody trying to get out.
Yeah, and then we'll be Colorado Mesa capping. Blinn does hit 86 though.
So it's a good amount of percentage.
Yeah, if they manage, sorry.
Blinn still has a good chance. I feel like High Noon's not a high enough value ult to necessarily say there could be any conversion, especially with an Orisa that can really use the spear or anything to push you out of it.
And in this point, out of all of them, is so many walls. You just kind of can't get much value out of it. We see Haddle going down very low here. High Noon does pop. We'll see if that gets any value out of it. Kiriko does have.
I think everybody.
Guess Order.
That
Sasquatch
is
going down
kind
soon
of
after. Yeah.
Blinn get a good way into point, especially with the follow-up Kiriko ult.
Yeah, and we
Ghost last alive. Sombra's got some good self-hiding, not really self-sustained.
They might try to just contest, but I think he's just gonna give up this point, move on to the next one. You know, we said it ourselves, Flashpoint is not CMU's strong point. Neither of the teams do amazing on it. We'll see.
I'm impressed by Rain Grain's value out of the Cassidy ult there. Because I was also noticing not only did it actually get a pick, but it caused a bunch of people to hide, to tuck.
Yeah.
And that gave them the space to pop the Curio and really dive sight, which is what gave them the win. And I was dissing the Cassidy ult.
Right? Me too. We were right there. We see the Orisa ult going, oh my god. Ooh, huge value from Colorado Mesa, combining that.
Really good sort of dive, even without the dive characters for it.
That was an EMP Orisa ult, both popping at once. Blinn just didn't have what it takes to get off, and that will be allowing Colorado Mesa to cap the point. And we see Badger in chat. Hi, Badger. Another one of our players on the Maroon team. So, and coming into this, Colorado Mesa still has the ult advantage. This could be a really good ult for Haddle in this backline. Ghost goes down very quick there.
A good, but you always take a tank for anybody else.
We do see the tank going off the
Removing the
map.
giant health, keeping Bob off point is also good. A Transcendence to prevent Bob from getting value, and this angle is still just something CMU can hold.
We do see Haddle using ult going very low though, going into backline
going back
in
ult.
though. Okay, getting a kill on the Juno. Ghost getting a pick. Both supports are down.
I mean,
Jesus.
Yeah. Venture is one of the more tanky DPS, and I think Aurora's been really using that to their advantage.
And we see a swap from Sombra to Sojourn, which I was kind of expecting.
Yeah, Sombra's hard to get value out right now, especially with
all
her
of her
current
changes.
state.
But we also see a swap to Junkrat. For I don't even remember what they were playing before. Not gonna hold you.
We're bad casters. Is what we're learning. We're bad casters.
We're so good at wait.
I remember them playing Junkrat.
They were on Ash.
Were they? Oh yes, they were.
Yes,
the Bob.
yes,
we were
the
just
Bob.
talking about the Bob.
Oh my
Don't
god.
forget get our boy Bob.
Our Bob.
It will be CMU to stand on the point first. It's got 20 seconds to unlock. CMU got that previous point pretty handily.
We do see the orbital though. That could be very strong for Blinn to follow up on.
Blinn and they've still got Cassidy ult. Again, I don't think Cassidy ult's the one to get most value, but Cassidy does get an early pick onto Ghost.
But there is a trade there for the Juno, which I would rather take a support for a DPS. Right?
Yeah, but Hallowed's gonna overextend and eventually get traded
though.
Trades themselves for the Junkrat at the end.
Yeah, we'll see how this ends up working out.
It's kind of a 3v3 for this point, and it's one of each for
everybody. This could be a good ult
everybody.
for the Orisa. We do see Sasquatch popping ult here. We see Kiriko ult also going out. We see Orbital Ray from Juno.
It's ult the sight time.
Yeah. Zara does have both
other
rays
Juno
going
ult,
out. Oh my
Zarya
god.
ult, it's ult the sight time.
Shapes and colors. That was every ult from Colorado Mesa. Wolfie going down. Sasquatch trying to. Oh, Hazel just being annoying actually. Not even trying to get out.
Oddly enough, the only ult left on the Blinn side is the Cassidy ult.
Our favorite.
Dude, I remember the era of early Overwatch 1 pros where Cassidy ult wasn't even a real ult.
Yeah.
They would literally just use it to reload.
Yeah.
It was faster to pop ult and cancel it as a free reload than it was to actually get any value.
We see the Aurora ult going out here. I'm not sure.
They're trying to dive into sight. Cassidy ult
Yeah, we
Pop.
see Juno does go down here.
able to get
However,
the tank. But is
why
that
is
enough?
this getting why is Hydroom getting value every fight? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
That Cassidy's getting a lot of value. Raingrain's been doing a really good job on that.
First the DPS or first the support and now the tank with that ult. That's crazy.
Getting a tank with Cassidy, especially after Overwatch 2, where the tanks became so beefy and strong, has been more of a rarity than it used to be.
I think it also takes longer to lock on or something like that.
It's based on health pool.
Oh, okay. That
So
checks.
the entire the lock-on's how much damage you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So to lock onto a tank fully and get the kill.
Tyre getting Aurora. We do see the
Aurora
Wolfie
and
Trank
good
going
damage.
out.
We're gonna
We'll
try
see
and
a
contest
final
this.
push. Yeah, they need to. It is
Blinn can-
overtime. Wolfie does go
honestly-
down. We see the
Blinn played that really smart. Blinn backed up, got away. They just let Colorado Mesa have the point,
Yeah.
knowing that they
We
can
s-
contest it for overtime, but it doesn't matter too much.
We see the ult from Sasquatch nearly getting value. Unfortunately, not quite. That will bring
Traded
it
for
to
the
1-2.
ult from the Kiriko on Blinn's side, but it's still not a lot of value. Raingrain's got lots of got another ult up
Yeah.
and ready.
I wonder who we're gonna see this time. You think we should make a checklist for each person to die to the Cassidy ult? We've seen Order and we've seen Sasquatch.
And didn't we see Aurora last map?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
I think we saw Aurora die to Cassidy ult at one
Probably.
point as well. So I think we're just looking at Ghost, who I don't believe has died to a Cassidy ult yet.
Yeah. And Wolfie.
Raingrain down and out of the
Ooh.
fight early.
Order follows soon after though. I don't know how I feel about the Orisa pick. They need that Orisa. Juno goes down here.
I
So
still
does
think
the
Orisa's
Junkrat.
not necessarily the problem.
Yeah.
It's still getting some good
And we
value,
see-
especially
okay.
against the Zarya.
I don't think Zarya's catching wave there either. So that Zarya's going to wait even longer to respawn. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
They will have Zarya ult coming up.
Yeah.
That's a
And
very menacing Sojourn spray. I had not seen that one before.
I mean, they could combine Gravwell Noon, which
Mhm.
could be a little scary, but there is Sasquatch to just deal with that. But we'll see how this ends up playing out.
Yeah,
Colorado Mesa-
Gravwell Noon doesn't work too well. What it is it's Gravwell to draw the attention and Noon off somewhere to the side. To
Yeah,
get
we
some
see
value.
Haddle just doing backline things, getting that Kiriko. What the hell is happening there? Possibly getting that Junkrat. No,
Oh, trying to go for the
trying
Juno.
to Juno doesn't get quite right there.
Just wanted to get the supports. It's
Probably
great
get the
dives that
Junkrat, get the
Aurora-
Junkrat, get the Junkrat. Okay.
Junkrat able to escape.
Oh, never
Not
mind.
Quite. The spear. Junkrat flies up in the air for safety and drops right back down into a spear. Blinn's gonna
Okay.
try and do a little bit of a reset here.
Yeah. Oh, great spear.
Damn it.
Cassidy's
Cassie
there.
isolated and punished.
Okay. Oh, we see the ray going out from Blinn's side. Juno does go down
It's a
very
little
quick
too
after.
Too
Yeah.
late. Everybody's already kind of dying. There's
And I think this will
not
just
a
be
lot of conversion.
yeah. So
That
this will
second
be
point.
this will be the final point for this map.
This
Whoever
is
wins,
Blinn trying to stay alive, and Colorado Mesa looking for the win.
yeah, whoever wins this next point wins this map.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably we're gonna see everything coming out from both teams here. If Colorado Mesa wins this map, obviously they win this entire bracket, and that will be Blinn out of NACE as a whole.
Rain's a little bit isolated. I think this
Does
will
go down,
kind
yeah.
of let Colorado Mesa be an easy first point capture while they wait for their
Yeah.
team to get back together on the side of
You know,
Blinn.
respawn is very close on this point, so that will be at least Blinn being able to get back quickly.
Blinn has
but-
some good ults to work with, but Colorado Mesa has the
Yeah.
full roster.
Every single person has ult up right now.
This is gonna be a
Ooh.
tough take. We've got
Sasquatch does
4
go down.
ults
We do
versus
see
5.
the Sojourn ult going out.
Sojourn.
So does both DPS goes out
Venture.
actually. Both DPS ults. Ghost getting a very nice 2 kills with that
I think this
railgun.
is really good in the fact that Colorado Mesa is going to win this fight. That was
Yeah.
a lot of ults they popped. The unfortunate thing is that they did it before Blinn tried to use any of their ults.
Mhm.
I almost wanted to see Colorado Mesa hold on until they heard an ult
Mhm.
to make sure that they could force out an ult there first. Some shenanigans from
Some
Sasquatch. on stream. An
shenanigans.
early pick on Grain while
That-
Grain was
yeah.
trying to use their ult.
We do
Orisa
see
ult
the
from-
Kiriko ult and Orisa ult from CMU. Sorry, did not mean to cut you off there.
No, that's good. It gets some
Ooh.
good value in the push just to get everybody
Great
back.
spear, yeah. Colorado Mesa obviously putting in their all for this final point.
Right now, what I'm looking at is the ults available are Gravwell and Tyre, a very good combo, but unfortunately,
We do
that's
have
also
Trank.
a countered combo by Trank, the
Yeah.
one ult Colorado Mesa has left.
Yeah, and I think it was smart for Wolfie to hold it for this fight. If that grab ball goes off, just Pop Trank immediately get to live. Hadel does break that junk tire very early
no value
there.
out of the tire, and
Blinn
no
doesn't
touch
manage
onto
to
the point.
touch. That will be round going to Colorado Mesa, bringing it to 3-0 currently, and Colorado Mesa will progress within the bracket. You probably hear everyone in the background celebrating. We've seen Rain Grains with player of the game, all the GGs in chat.
Probably one of the Cassidy ults.
Oh!
No, this is after
Nice
the Cassidy
headshot,
ult.
yeah.
Some
Oh.
good value.
Oh, wow, wow.
Our production.
Headshot on
Little bit of
Aurora going
shenanigans.
after. Yeah, okay, that was a very nice
Perfect.
player of the game.
That
Will be today's. Sorry, unless you have
Yeah.
anything else to say.
No, that will be the end of today's stream. I believe next week will be the semifinals for Overwatch.
Probably. I know we
Is it
have
the semifinals or the finals?
semifinals for sure.
Semifinals,
This is
yeah.
the first. I'm not sure.
Next
Is
week.
it even finals? No, it's still just playoffs,
Semi.
right?
This is
Yeah,
the first round. Do you...
I was gonna say I
No.
thought so. There's more playoff games still.
Oh, there's more playoff.
Next week is 7.
Oh, I thought it was single elimination. Or yeah, next week is semifinals, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
there
So
we go.
next week will be semifinals. Tomorrow we will have a Valorant game.
Yeah. Generally speaking, we will stream Overwatch on Tuesdays, Valorant on Wednesdays, and Smash on Thursdays. Sometimes I decided to change, usually around 6:30. That will be today's stream. Thank you for watching.